Let's bring up Eliza's stream because she is currently, I'm told, breaking news, having a meltdown. This is so funny to me. So, this is her tweet from yesterday where she was saying, I'm digitally sexually exploited. Like, what the hell does that even mean? It's like, you did a music video, it was public, you didn't get it taken down. 6 years later, people started asking questions about it. That's the long and short of it. And then here we have Candace Owens responding an hour ago. Honestly, just get a real job. This is hilarious. Why is everyone mad at her? She raises awareness. Oh yeah, we're so mad at the sex trafficking awareness. Yeah, okay. That's what we're mad at. Sure. Sure, people. And of course, this is the internet. You have people coming into this thing at all levels of knowledge, from zero knowledge to been looking into this for weeks or months, or even a couple of years. People have been suspect of her. So here is my gosh, she's currently tweeting. Where do we even begin? Where do we even begin? This was from last night where she was saying, "Thanks for the men. Thank you to the men who have been there for me." She always likes to shout out the men. Okay, this is 13 minutes ago. Today, I've decided to change my story as a survivor. Ruh-roh. I have been abused on a third time on a massive digital scale. It's called image-based sexual abuse, IBSA. Every individual who knowingly profited off this content without my consent has become my abuser in my story. Cut me a fucking break, Eliza. Dude, you gaslighting whore. You were in a music video that was publicly made, that you consented to doing, that you pursued willingly. In fact, pursued it like it was a goal, reached out to someone from WorldStar in their personal DMs, like desperately wanted to do this music video of yourself. It was there was no nudity. Okay, you were scantily clad, but it was a music video that was on YouTube, not demonetized, not age restricted, and it was up there for 6 years, okay? It's not our fault for questioning your story. If you wanted to change your name and become a brand new person, you should have cleaned up your shit, girl. You should have made sure there was no hoe shit online as far as you could control. You should have got all these music videos taken down. But here's the thing, Eliza, when you change your name 5 times, your internet starts to get messy, okay? And you live so much of your life online. What do you expect people to do? And here's the thing is like I'm not condoning any type of threats to her. Like that's never what this was supposed to be about. I think people just in their desire for the truth, they just start researching. They just start digging for clues, and we can't control what people research and what comes up, because we are trying to paint a picture of why this woman would censor people for public music videos, for a screenshot from a public music video. That is what this all comes down to. She is using her relationships at Twitter and now YouTube, Google, to get people's videos taken down for public fair use material. It was public at the time that all of us used it. My personal experience was I had these 4 videos. I was just showing Fair and Balanced, her documentary trailer, which featured about 3 to 5 seconds of Eliza in that twerking in the desert World Star Hip Hop video. And when I got the warning email, it was like, boop, because when you submit a privacy claim like Eliza did, I should really post the link of what you have to do. Some people are wondering, "Oh, was it actually Eliza who submitted this?" Like, I don't know if people think that we would flag our own videos, just for fun. No, fuck no. You have to personally go through and check off the boxes. You have to write your legal name, all your information. Was it my image? Was it my name? It's a very personal claim form that you have to fill out. So she did this for all of our videos, even if she appeared in it for like 3 to 5 seconds. And she's claiming that this, public material, she's comparing it to revenge porn. She's comparing it to, shared nudes, private nudes. No, girl, this was public. This was a public music video that Brittany Venti took 2 screenshots of, uh, to put in a tweet to ask you about your timeline and how this music video fits into your timeline and into your, your sex trafficking work. It was a pretty innocent question, honestly. You didn't, like, reach out to her privately. You didn't reach out to me or any of the rest of us that whose videos you censored privately, because that's literally step 3 in this privacy claim process. YouTube actually suggests, like, "Hey, why don't you reach out to the creator of the content? Because sometimes they don't know, blah, blah, blah." It's their whole boilerplate language there. She didn't reach out to any of us. This woman went on a censorship spree, and now she's calling it image-based sexual abuse. No, girl, you had a video that you were didn't take down before you wanted to start your new personality. How is that our fault? We just want the truth. No one's trying to cancel you for life. This is what happens when a bunch of people start searching for the truth, and you're not responding to anybody. You're blocking a lot of us. You're not answering our questions. So people start to want to put together a picture of what's going on, and that's why people are doing internet deep dives on you, not to harass you, but to figure out why you're lying and why you're abusing TOS. The idea that all of this drama, all of this 3 weeks long, uh, story is all because you're upset that a music video of you was still out there. Who the fuck do you think you are, man? There's plenty of photos and videos of me, of most of us that are online that we probably wish weren't there, but I'm not gonna censor people over it. I'm not gonna have people delete their YouTube videos over it. There's people out there who make lies about me, make videos, with made up stories about me, like, unless they're directly copying and just playing, like a stand-up performance or just straight up copying and playing a whole episode with no commentary, nothing that makes it transformative. That's one thing, but people are using these clips of you in these music videos to be like, "Hey, she was in a music video at this time. Is this when she was claiming to be trafficked? We're just looking for answers." Instead of answering anybody, she censors everybody. And now she's claiming this is image-based sexual abuse and that we're all her abusers now. Wouldn't it be easier to just, like, come out and tell the truth, Eliza? No, she's just gonna triple down. You didn't fight censorship. You fought to exploit me. Nude slash partially nude sexual suggestive content with them. No, dude, it was not nude. You did a music video willingly. You got paid for it. We have the screenshot from WorldStar that proves that you were paid for this. You literally did work, public work, a public music video that was up for 6 years without my consent. So, Eliza, we like you know what I mean? Someone needs my consent to repost. I don't know, I think I was on the Travel Channel 10 years ago. Someone needs my consent to repost that video or use that in context of, let's say people are like, "I don't believe Chrissie Mayr is a stand-up comedian. I don't believe it." I've only come to know her the last couple years. She does a lot of podcasting. I don't actually believe that she does stand-up. So, one would think, "Okay, well, we're gonna research Chrissie Mayr and see if she really does stand up." They're gonna do, Goo you know, Google search, DuckDuckGo search, whatever, image search, Twitter search, and then people go, "Oh, okay, we have proof that she was at this show, that show." Uh, I mean, it's just people are doing research because they're trying to see if you're lying about your backstory. Uh, we don't need your consent, Eliza, to try to figure out if you're lying about who you are and your timeline. Don't compare the search for the truth to harassment. You're just playing the victim again, and I don't think it's working for you. I think your public persona is shot, and you're just digging your heels into this victim mentality, and I think people aren't buying it. If you would have asked, I wouldn't have consented. It was a public music video, Eliza. You believed, hold on. Okay. You believed that I consented previously, so you decided to take my body and use it for your gain. Liza, nobody cares about your fat ass body. We literally only cared about this music video because it conflicts with your timeline and the times that you say you were trafficked. And it conflicts with behavior, which a lot of folks have said conflicts with how people who have been sex trafficked typically act. Again, this is about why someone is exploiting terms of service and taking advantage of their close personal relationships with people at Twitter, Google, YouTube to censor people. Literally, instead of being honest, literally, instead of answering questions, our gain. Nobody is trying to. We're asking questions about this, Eliza, because we want to know the truth, not because we're like, ooh, we need to keep talking about this. Because you know what? If it wasn't you, Eliza, I would be on YouTube today talking about something else. I'd be talking about the news. Uh, so it's like you're not the one keeping everybody's afloat financially, girl. Like we would all be talking about something else, but your censorship is the news of the day. So to prove that I'm not a survivor, many made me a victim again. You can never say I'm not a survivor of exploitation now because you made me once again. You didn't fight to expose government malfeasance or tech censorship. You fought to post my body without consent. I think when you spend like a number of years either stripping or doing sex work or escorting, which there is proof of all of that online. It was literally like at least two of her five personalities involved either like escorting, sex work, whatever. There's a lot of proof for these things. You don't get to turn around and say a couple years later, uh, now that you've created a new personality and a new grift, eh, you don't get to say, "Oh my god, you're exploiting me." Girl, you willingly spent years making these music videos. There's proof of you bragging about it. There's proof of you on camera bragging about it to your mom. There's proof that you were paid. There's proof of you saying, "Yep, this is what I needed to take myself to the next level." How are we exploiting you, Eliza? Girl, you exploited yourself and now you have regrets. That's not our fault for asking questions about you. You're a public figure. You know, you should be able to handle some questions. Oh, the doubling down. I guess that's her only I guess that's her only move now. She has to just claim that people using 3 to 5 seconds of her in a public music video is abuse. That's really what we're going with? Okay. Today I have to change my story. Yeah, okay. Is this because Candace Owens is looking into you now that you have to now change your story? Is this because some more high profile people are starting to notice? Could that be why you suddenly want to change your story? Interesting. Actual people who were friendly with you, Eliza, like myself. You remember we chatted for like throughout 2020, 2021. I had you on my show 4 times. Remember when I tweeted at you one time and saying, "Hey, I think you're mistaken here. I don't think Venti did anything wrong. I hope Eliza can see that. I don't see how you were trafficked to the desert to shoot this music video." Oh, and you blocked me right away without a conversation. I texted you. You didn't write me back. Yeah, some of us have tried reaching out. You're not interested in a conversation, Eliza. You're not interested in trying to explain, "Oh, I don't like that." No, you went ahead and censored everybody. And publicly on Twitter, you're gonna make it look like you're still a victim. Girl, and her engagement is down. Her followers are down. Everything is down. Whew. But I am very interested to see what Candace Owens comes up with today. I wonder if Eliza actually responded to her, gave her the time of day. She's not giving any of us the time of day. She doesn't like to answer questions. She just goes, "Oh, I don't like that video of me. I'm going to have YouTube and Google take it down. And then if it comes up again, I'm going to use that to sue people because I didn't like that video of me." Meh. Instead of answering questions, I'm just going to censor people and then claim to be a victim. Eliza, you are not looking good. You're not setting a very good example for victims here, survivors, whatever you wanna call it. It's been interesting to see, like, we're still looking for answers. It's been how many days, and we're still wondering how someone could get away with censoring people off of a public video. Oh, wow, okay, now Annie Donowald is tweeting about this. I wonder if people are coming after her now. Annie Donowald, this is the woman who tried to raise 50 grand to literally cover the legal expenses. She tried to sue her parents over claims that her parents were like child sex trafficking, and she lost, and she owes 4750K in legal fees, and then she coincidentally had a gutter fall. Well, I don't have to put it in quotes. She literally did have a gutter fall down from her safe house. And she was like, "Look at this. The roof is coming off. I need $50,000 to fix this roof." And we're all like, "Bitch, it's a gutter. Insurance will cover that for next to nothing." So this is not a credible source here. The lying narrative people are using to discredit Eliza and myself has been a hate campaign to discredit and destroy. Maybe consider why we're targeted. Organized crime doesn't go away quietly in the night. Common sense isn't so common. May want to reconsider your stance. Again, Annie, you've come with no receipts. You've come with no receipts. Why don't you post a screenshot or something of like an email that you got from her way back in the day or something that gives us a sense of truth in this timeline? Her word is not really good right now. Like, it's not very solid, Annie. You're kind of a grifter. Kind of. You're very much also a grifter. Wow. I can't retweet or at anyone right now because the account that I retweet is overwhelmed with bots. What? The account that I retweet, what does that even mean? This account? The account that I retweet is overwhelmed with bots, hate, sexually suggested pictures of me, etc. I have not seen any nudes of Eliza. I've literally just seen photos that she voluntarily took from her modeling career, like her headshots and stuff, and screenshots from publicly available music videos she's done. My apologies to everyone. I can't even retweet missing kids. Oh, I can't even retweet the missing. I have been so busy dealing with my online victimization that I can't even do my my work. I can't retweet missing kids. She's trying to distract us. You guys, focus on the missing kids. Don't focus on my lying and grifting and fraud. That's how I know she's listening to what people are saying about her because we're like, "What work are you doing? Like, you spent more time on this censorship bullshit than you have helping anybody." She's so full of it. Oh my god. And again, this is all like such a hating on Tim. It is a distraction because we're still just trying to find out why was Eliza able to abuse TOS and why did she censor people instead of answer questions about her timeline? That's it. Matthew Hammond, Chrissy cast IRL in the near future. Hopefully, after the Tim cast appearance, we can put this behind us. Eliza does not deserve this much time. Yeah, and what I hate is that we really are distracting ourselves from the important issue here, which is censorship and abuse of TOS, and how someone was able to weasel their way. And at this point, she's lied so much, we just can't believe a word out of her mouth. It's bad. We don't know what's true, what's a lie, what's a cope from her at this point. Her people's trust for her is completely shot. And at the end of the day, isn't that all we have is our word? Can people believe the things we're saying? And Eliza just doesn't have that. EF, thanks for the super chat. Sounds like she's admitting to lying and trying to spin it. Yes. Oh my God. By saying, no, I'm being digitally sexually exploited. My God. Yeah. Now that Candace Owens is sniffing around. Whoo. Candy smells blood in the water. It is not going to be good. Candace can be a fucking pit bull when she wants to. What's up, Jesse Skipper? Censorship is not EB's fault. Twitter is solely responsible. EB was just the catalyst that showed this. Attention must be directed in a coordinated offensive directed at Twitter. Why is that not happening? That's a very good question, Jesse. I think we're getting distracted and people are getting upset. Like, people are very much getting upset at the Eliza lying and grifting off of trafficking victims. Like, there's a lot of evidence to support that she was just a stripper turned escort who then managed to, you know what I mean, like turn her warp her story into some sort of sex trafficking persona. Because if she really were telling the truth, like she's had so many opportunities to clear the air. She won't she won't like name her trafficker. To me, that's like step one. Wouldn't you want other people to avoid this person? And I really just don't buy so much of the story. Like, oh, she was supposedly 17 when she moved to LA. What mother lets their daughter move to LA at 17 and then lets them go back after allegedly like being abused? I just don't buy it. Love you guys. Thank you for the chats. Thank you for the comments. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye. All right. Love you guys. God, I don't even want to leave. This candle smells so good. I don't want to leave. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. Love you all. Join the Discord. Feet. Love you all. Wow. You guys are awesome. Love you, get it. Bye, guys. Bye. Now I'm really leaving. Love you. Bye.